Can you confirm with News Nation that you're running for president?
Boy, that would be a nice confirmation. There'd be a lot of people that would be very upset about that. But I think you're going to be very happy. I think people are going to be very happy at what I do. I was going to do something last night, actually, that would have made the place really happy. And so we're doing it a few days later. And I think people are going to be very happy, very impressed.
To your predecessor, who is about to launch another campaign. So how do you reassure them if that is the reason for their questioning, that the former president will not return, or that his political movement, which is still very strong, will not once again take power in the United States?
Well, we just have to demonstrate that he will not take power.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
There's breaking news out of Palm Beach, Florida. Former President Trump says his Mar-a-Lago home there is being raided by the FBI.
For the first time ever, a former president of the United States has been indicted.
Former President Donald Trump indicted for a second time.
A federal grand jury indicted former President Donald Trump. It marks the third time the former president has been indicted.
Breaking news on former President Trump. He's been indicted for the fourth time in 5 months.
Breaking news, this is an image that will be in the history books. This is the mugshot of the 45th President of the United States.
The optics of this is working to his advantage. Look.
Breaking news from Colorado, where the state Supreme Court has just disqualified former President Donald Trump.
Donald Trump found guilty on all 34 felony counts.
The total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Take a look at what happened.
The next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
I proudly accept your nomination for president of the United States.
Let Trumpomania run wild, brother!
So I've decided the best way forward is to pass the torch to a new generation.
She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats.
Investigation underway after the second assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump.
As I was saying,
as you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark MAGA.
Get in there.
Let's go! I want to be a whale psychiatrist.
I'm going for a job right now at McDonald's. I really wanted to do this all my life.
I've now worked for 15 minutes more than Kamala.
The only garbage I see floating out there is your supporters.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
Here are our first projections. There, NBC News projects that Donald Trump has won the presidential election in Kentucky, Indiana. In West Virginia, Donald Trump is the winner. Florida, Tennessee, Missouri, Alabama, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Arkansas, Texas, North Dakota, South Dakota. NBC News also projects a winner in the Wyoming presidential race, Mississippi, Louisiana, Ohio, Kansas, Utah, Montana, Iowa, the state of Nebraska in the presidential contest, Idaho. The first swing state is North Carolina, going to Donald Trump. Donald Trump has prevailed in the presidential race in Georgia. Pennsylvania. NBC now projects he is the winner of Michigan and its 15 electoral votes.
Donald Trump is the winner in Alaska, picking up 3 more electoral votes.
Donald Trump has won the state of Wisconsin. He is the winner of this race and will return to the White House as this country's 47th president.
Hey, look what happened. Is this crazy?
What's going on, everyone? Welcome into CobraCast 199. I am your host, Jeremy Prime, Mage IDOT of Unit 199. Happy to see all of you here on a Saturday. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's the weekend. Everybody's chilling. Everybody's relaxing. But we are not. We are here to talk about everything going on in this crazy world. And holy crap, People are lighting this chat up already. What is wrong with you guys? Harley Dave. Drive by fuckatry. Fucktree? Jeremy, what would happen if Geeks and Gamers did an IRL Mario Kart with weapons? I'll be catching up on the stream. Hail 199. Mod lives are okay, I guess. Donald J. Trump is the best soccer player ever. Thank you, Harley Dave. As a matter of fact, I've got something to say about Mario Kart. I've been exposed. And we're going to talk about that here in just a minute. Babo Yogi dropped 10 gifted memberships. Let's freaking go. And Babo Yogi with a MAGA red $100.99. Jeremy, thanks for all you've done over the last few years. You're a damn good dude. My work hours changed. Won't catch you live anymore. I hate to hear that, Babo Yogi. I hope mom's well, your wife and kid too. But you're still gay. Chat lives matter. Mod lives matter. Hail the 199. Beardo Fat. Sweeney's Mid. Well, Babo, I am so sorry you can't catch it live, brother. But hopefully things are going well for you. Family is great. And yes, mom is doing great. The pain pills are kind of wearing off, so it's not a pleasant situation right now, but it will pass. But my dad is catching hell right now, and I'll just leave that to them. They can just deal with that themselves. But yeah, she's not a very happy person at the moment. Those pain pills wearing off. But thank you, brother. I appreciate it so much. Let's see here. Kate for $10 says, hope your mom is still doing well. Absolutely. Actually, you should probably put prayers up for my dad right now because he's the one dealing with her. Because she is not. I went in earlier to the house and I just heard a lot of cussing. And then I just told the dog to be quiet. She thought I was talking to her and she put lasers on me. And I'm like, you know what? I got to go live stream. So I'll see you later, Dad. Have fun with that one. The man bro dude for 20 says, this would be a bigger super chat, but I spent a little too much at the bar. Good news is, though, I got the hot bartender's number. Wish me luck with the fat black chick face planting in the car. Oh, we could do that. We can absolutely do that. And good luck, brother. Good luck. That's always good news. Here we go. Damn! One more time for the people in the back. Damn! The man bro dude, the chat is just curious with this bartender's number. Could you let us all know what his name is? Just so we can wish both of you luck in being gay together. So whatever works though, man. We're not judging, by the way. We're not judging. So we wish you and your boyfriend bartender the best, man. Like, I hope it goes well, man. I hope everything goes great. So, Romo is a Jedi for $50. It's time for some APL. APL is for 50 gifted memberships, sir. But you know what? I don't think it hurts to play the Anna Paulina Luna clip, does it? Is it going to bother anyone? You know what? It's not. It's not going to hurt anybody to play this clip. In fact, this is a really nice clip, a very educational clip. Okay? Not going to hurt anybody. She has a great personality indeed. So there you have it. Thank you for the $50. Okay, so Harley Dave, you brought up Mario Kart. Guys, it's over for me. I've been exposed. Okay? I don't know how I'm going to recover from this, to be honest. I'm going to try, but I really don't want anyone to know what I'm about to say. So I'm trying my best to hide this entire situation because it's bad. So right here, our buddy Dragon Dan made a comment. Shout out to Dragon Dan. Because I'd made some comments about like people calling me like a Nintendo shill, so I just lean into it, and then talk about how I'm actually working for Nintendo, just like I work for Mossad. And, you know, so I just said, like, that's the thing. I didn't change my opinion. I was just acknowledging that Nintendo hasn't handled the release very well, even though I'm personally still happy with the Switch 2. People are mad that I wasn't mad. It's amazing. And this is where I don't want anyone to see this comment. Oh, boy. G1 Bryce. It's because he's financially dependent upon the Switch 2 and Mario Kart World hype. It's one way that he makes money. If he started admitting it's trash, guess what? People would stop watching the Mario Kart streams on Wednesday. There wouldn't be as many super chats, subscribers, etc. He follows the money. Nothing else. That's the grift. Don't expect an honest answer or discussion about issues from him ever. So let me get this straight. The only reason that people watch our Mario Kart streams is because I have lied to all of you and told you that the game is amazing. But if I was to tell you the truth of Mario Kart World, that it's a terrible, terrible game, you therefore would never watch these streams. Not only that, CobraCast has been live for 11 minutes right now, this episode of CobraCast. In 11 minutes, this CobraCast has made more money than my last Mario Kart stream made after 4 hours. I mean, what the fuck are we talking about, dude? It's absolutely insane. So the point is I didn't want anyone to see this comment. I don't want to ever be exposed. I don't need the truth out there that I am currently covering up the controversy surrounding the Nintendo Switch 2 and Mario Kart World. My entire life depends on it, all of my livelihood. And so please, guys, just don't know that this is a thing. So I hope that no one ever talks about this again. I'm done. Please, okay? Black Dog says, next topic. Black Dog, do you know what that means? That means I'm going to fucking talk about it even more now. All you had to do was just shut the fuck up and wait a minute. I was almost done, and you had to talk shit. You had to do it. So now we're going to talk about it a little bit more. Because Nintendo pays me, just like Mossad pays me. Just like, who else am I a shill for? Titanfall 2, Fortnite, whatever, you know? So now, Black Dog, it's your fault that this topic has continued. Stop talking about cute cats. What? Anyway, this comment was so funny because I'm like, of all the things that I do, Mario Kart makes me probably the least amount of money. I genuinely do it because I enjoy playing those games. So it's like, you know, Mario Kart World makes me the least amount of money. Of all the grifting I do, I make the least amount with that. Yet here this guy is. I'm like, what the hell are we talking about, dude? What the hell's going on? So anyway, Harley Dave, yours reminded me of that. I had to bring it up. Eric John Pizza Artist. My boy says, I send Jeremy money because he entertains the F out of me, and getting that for free feels like stealing. Look at there. Eric John. Eric John has hooked me up with someone from the world of G.I. Joe, and I thank you, sir. More on that, but let's just say in the next couple of months, I will be traveling to meet one of the more influential people in the history of G.I. Joe, a real American hero. And it's all because of Eric John. More details on that. I will be vlogging it and recording it and all of that. I'm kind of still in, I can't even believe it's happening. So it's absolutely unbelievable. So I will give you guys more details, but it's happening. It's unbelievable. I can't believe it. Had a phone call with him today. I'm like, what the hell's happening? Agent 199 with a thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate that. Steel Leg of History says, I made a couple of grok vids of your thumbnail and tagged you in them. I hope to get better one day so I can make them look cooler and sound better. Hey, brother, practice is perfect. Practice is perfect. BC Man says, can't wait for the National Guard to do work. Hail National Guard. Nasa says, Mom might love you more than Trump if you were on time more often. I agree with that. Okay, so look, we've got some things to talk about. And the first thing we have to talk about is this psychopath right here. Liberal white women are the cancer of America. This is an unbelievable statement right here. I'm blown away at the absolute insanity of what we're looking at right here. But this is liberal white women in a nutshell. And they are truly the worst thing in this entire country. They're the worst. I mean, look what we're seeing right now with Cracker Barrel. Look what we saw with Lucasfilm. Look what we're seeing with Marvel. Liberal white women are the worst, okay? Now, this woman, Jill, says, real Donald Trump, I've been carjacked in Chicago with my arm broken. I still don't want you or your troops. And there are no red hats here. This was one of the greatest ratios in history. But guess what she did? You already know the answer. Not only did she delete the tweet, she deleted her fucking account. She deleted her entire account. She didn't just delete the tweet. It's beautiful. Now, here's one of the tweets that was in response to her, Asmongold, right here. And he's basically saying what I just said, but like the upper middle class, primarily white women who would import all of the above to destroy the country in order to satisfy their suicidal empathy. They are the biggest threat to America. 1,000,000%. It truly is amazing. And, you know, it's a virtue signal that we're consistently seeing from these idiots. And so I don't know, man. It's just people like this, like a lot of people were thinking that maybe she was just doing this for attention. But the fact that she got, I mean, when I looked at it, it had like 10,000 comments to like less than 1,000 likes. It was an absolutely brutal ratio. I mean, she was getting, and then she doubled down on it. She made another tweet and doubled down on it. And then eventually she just deleted her entire account. So, and this is why it's great to have Elon Musk owning Twitter and not Jack Dorsey, because essentially people like this would get amplified and they would have, and again, bots are still a problem on Twitter. I'm not saying they're not, but at least more people have a voice on that platform now, and they can put people like this in check. So there you have it. An absolute insane nut job. And these people are real, dude. They would rather be beaten and assaulted and live in fear than to just embrace Donald Trump because their brains are so broken. It's incredible. This is leftism right here. And TDS should absolutely be a real medical condition. It should be listed as one because TDS is the biggest problem facing this country right now. Let's see. By the way, I saw look at that. I love this account. He asked me if he could put his account like this. Where's it at? Geeks and Gamers Play Fan. That's right. That's is it Texas Cam? Is that what your name was? So he's got the Geeks and Gamers Play Fan account. I love it. I love when you guys are out there letting everybody know about G&G and CobraCast. Greatly appreciated. She was diagnosed with TDS, says Keenan. Man, I mean, and it'll be interesting if she pops back up or what actually happens. I mean, I think she had like 7,000 followers at the time when she deleted this. And she probably just deactivated. We'll probably see her pop back up at some point. But it's that meme. It's that at least it's not Trump meme. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that one. Hang on. At least it's not Trump. And this is at least it's not Trump meme. Let's see. This is a real life version of it right here. And these people do exist. No. Yeah, here it is. So it was on Twitter. This one right here. At least it's not Trump. Real life version of that meme right here. This is how these leftists look at the world. They would rather just have a boot on their neck than to just think, you know, that guy, President Trump, is pretty great. He's pretty great. No, they can't do that. This is their mindset right here. So, okay. So we had that one today. And then in even more troubling news, and yes, there's even something more troubling than that, if you can believe it. This is depressing, but this puts it into perspective where we are. Over 1.6 million people have signed a petition to free the illegal immigrant truck driver who made an illegal U-turn, taking the lives of 3 Americans. What are we doing?
I'm in support of Rajinder Singh. I know it was an accident. He made a terrible mistake, not a deliberate choice to harm anyone. He was working hard to support his family, like so many of us, and one wrong decision changed everything. A 45-year prison sentence is not justice.
It's Naprit. I support Harjinder Singh. It was an accident. He made a terrible mistake.
It was an accident. He made a terrible mistake.
It was an accident. He made a terrible mistake, not a deliberate choice to harm anyone.
It was an accident. He made a terrible mistake, not a deliberate choice to harm anyone. He was working hard to support his family, like so many of us.
It was an accident. He was working hard to support his family.
I have never seen a better argument for bots than this right here. Like, if you don't know that this is bot activity, I don't know what you are thinking. This is clearly bot activity. This is how it works. They're literally pushing bots, and then they're getting a few people to say that it was an accident, and they're trying to validate it. This is fucking insane. This is the best case I have ever seen for bot activity, fabricating these online movements to make it look like there is a real movement out there. This is exposing it right here. That's what this is. This has been something that we have talked about, speculated, and said, look, if you look at this, it doesn't make any sense. This right here just shows it. This is the best proof I've seen of bot activity artificially inflating a movement to make you believe, because that's what this whole thing is about. It's meant to psychologically fuck with you. So like when you're on social media and you see a tweet going viral that has, I don't know, 200,000 likes talking about pro-LGBT bullshit, that's supposed to psychologically like go, oh my God, there's a lot of people that support this. No, there's not. No, the fuck there's not. But they're there to try to make you believe that there's support for it. It's meant to fuck with you like that. It's meant to intimidate you from speaking out. That is exactly what it does. And it's not just like LGBT stuff like this. Like we've seen this with Hollywood. We've seen this with corporate America, all of that. It's meant to trick you, to psychologically trick you into thinking that this thing that you hate, that you don't stand for, actually has all of this momentum. And it's meant to intimidate you from speaking out. Oh, we can't speak out about it. Look at all these people that are in support of this thing. It's fake and it's phony. Go out into the fucking real world and ask 100 people how they feel about this illegal immigrant killing 3 Americans. You're going to get 99% of people saying, fuck this motherfucker. He can burn in hell. Get him the hell out of my country. Go up to 100 people in the real world and ask them, what do they think about drag shows for children? 99% of them are going to say, get them the fuck out, throw them in prison. This is the real world that we're going to experience. Don't fall for this bullshit. Don't fall for it, because that's what this is right here. 100%. And my proof of that is I live in the real world just like you all live in the real world. And we know we're not surrounded by a bunch of fucking weirdos. Now, there are leftist areas within the world like Portland and New York and, you know, the Southern California and all of that. I understand that. But generally speaking, these people don't exist in the real world. They just don't. So that is 100% bot activity to a T. Perfectly exposed right there. Let me see. He's in Florida now. He's cooked. We can only hope so. Let's see here. Linko Kenobi says, what's up, Jeremy? Hope your mom's feeling better. I'm at work right now, listening while working. Hail the 199. Thank you, Linko Kenobi. Appreciate you, brother. Ryan Miller says, imagine posting something so stupid and instead of walking back on your stupid take, you double down, then nuke your account. We need to open mental health asylums because TDS needs to be studied. 1,000%. Veronid with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Drinky Crow for 50. Don't we love when Kevin shows up with these super chats? They're always a work of art. I love all the spacing that he has to put in there. Hail Drinky Crow. Thank you, brother. David Phillips says, Bob's and Vagana, anyone? Dude, do you guys remember, like, oh my God. Remember the PewDiePie Bob's and Vagana video? PewDiePie. Hang on. These right here is so fucking good, dude.
60 million! Of course. 60 mil! I bet you thought I couldn't do it, huh? Check out the merch, link in bio description. It would really help out a lot, you know. Channel's doing well, but my God, there are so many yellow dollar signs that I don't even know what to do. Expressing his love. There is nothing more beautiful than a man expressing his love in poetic words. Words that speaks directly from his soul. And there's no one that can do this better than Indian man. Khan writes, send me your Vagana pic. Hi, are you effed at night? I want to kiss your Vagana. I want to kiss your Vagana for 2 hours and then put my 1 feet highness in your Vagana. You will happy. Truly beautiful, truly words that speaks to your soul. How could you possibly say no to a request like this from Khan? Hello, dear. How big is your... very nice pics. Send me nectar pics. No, you be... Hello, bitch lasagna.
That's where the fucking song came from. Let's go.
What does he think lasagna means? Here's another classic. Your bobs, very big. Kiss your bobs. Don't forget to kiss your bobs. Every night, I kiss my bobs. At least 5 times. Now, I'm sure you've seen this already, but I thought we would go through some more wonderful poetic words of wisdom from Italian, really? That's why they mix up the lasagna. From some Indian men on Facebook or Twitter. Trump is not my president. Neither Obama. Actually, I'm from India. Hashtag not my president. Trump is not my president. Neither Obama. Actually, I'm from Sweden. Send pussy. Bed joke. I can't even. I don't know what to say. It's so fucking weird. I'm trying to decipher what's happening here. Oh, I always knew me and Taylor were somehow connected. So that's him on the left. That's his friend on the right. That's his friend on the right. That's the guy on the left. That's the guy on the left. That's the girl. That's the girl with that chair. That chair. They are connected. Oh my God. My mind has been blown. Damn. They are basically best friends. So he just met this guy, took a selfie with him, and then after that, he's like, yeah, I'm connected with Taylor Swift now. Oh, that's genius. Backstage with Eminem. Wow. It truly is backstage, not on stage, and not staged at all, as in it's not Photoshop. My God, that looks incredible. No one loves Photoshop like Indian people. Lesson learned. Don't F with random men from Pakistan who message you on Facebook because they'll send you Photoshop pictures of you and them. I told you. Oh yeah, you think we're separated? Well, think again. We're actually best friends. No, he Photoshopped himself. No. This can't be right. Selfie with... There he is. My God. Selfie with Ronaldo as well. It's a rare disease. I need to see fresh girls without dress to be alive. I want to see you without dress or I will die. That's so funny. What's it called? It's not a joke. Okay. Real disease. It's called anudaspedia. You can't find on Google. Don't search.
You can't find on Google. Don't search.
So rare. It is so rare you cannot find. Don't even try it. What happens if I don't send you pics? My skin turn red and I will slowly puke blood and die. P.S. Just send, bitch. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Just send it. I'm dying. Will you ever come to America? I was there for what is he saying? I was there
199
1996 to 1999. Where in America? In Brooklyn and Michigan, Detroit. What did you do there? Heroin. Got a friend request from a spam account. Checked the friend list and found this guy with Justin Bieber's haircut photoshopped on. No. This is not Photoshop. I can't even tell. I mean, it looks good. Put a condom on your heart.
God, this video takes me back, man. This is back when I used to watch PewDiePie a lot. It's so funny. Oh my God, I'm in tears right now.
This is not Photoshop. I can't even tell. I mean, it looks good. Put a condom on your heart, bish. Because I'm about to F your feelings. That unibrow makes me moist. Baby, I'm having headache. Let me see. Okay, wait. Damn, that looks painful. Yes. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't make this stuff up. Damn, that does look very painful. I've seen a couple of headaches in my days, but... She has come a long way indeed. Air hostage to air hostess. That's great. It really shows that you can turn your life around. If you are bad, then I am your dad. If you are bad, then I am your dad. I am you're my, if I'm, what do you mean? All these lights, but you couldn't brighten up my life. Azam is really going through some stuff right now. Don't you just hate when you're surrounded by lights, but nothing can brighten up your life? Why? Am I still single? You're gay! Gay? I straighter than the pole your mom dances on. Oh! Damn! I love the rock and roll one in the bottom as well. Man, if a man sends you this, you know you have to show at least vagina. God damn. That's cool. Mosquito bites a boob. He sucks blood. You can't make this stuff up. It's just too good. Probably blood? He is not my boyfriend, but I love his hugs, his advice, and the way he can change my mood with the slightest smile. He is my one and only. He's not my boyfriend, but he's still mine.
Oof.
Now that's some next level friend zoning. God damn. God damn. Amit Bandavili. I am not Amit. I am a legend. Absolute legend. My God, he's not a myth. Super cool, yo. Yeah, it's a very cool game. I love you.
Was that MCU fan? That's MCU fan.
Super cool, yo.
That's
it's
Krista having a conversation on Twitter, and an MCU fan just jumps right in there.
Very cool game. I love you. Seems like the perfect time to confess your love. You've probably seen this one. Basically, this guy didn't want to be best friends with Mudassir anymore, so he made this picture declaring Salman his new best friend. Truly touching stuff. Sexy girl, I want to touch her boobs. Show your sexy boobs. And Snoop Dogg. That's what you really want. You want the Snoop Dogg. If you ever meet a girl and you're like, show me your sexy boobs, but then stop yourself. No. Show Snoop Dogg as well. I know he's here. I know he's here somewhere. Snoop Dogg. When you ask her nicely to send Vegana pic, instead she screenshots your conversation.
Woo!
He's just asking nicely for Bobs and Vegana. Show Bobs and Vegana. It's not too much to ask. This is my pick in Manchester Stadium. Great place. I just met Wayne Rooney and gave him tip about football. Seems legit. Me and my wife.
That's him, right?
No, this can't be real. This can't be real. Now he can fuck himself. What a lucky man to get to marry himself. I wish I could do the same. Are you a woman? Yeah, the fuck you asking? I'm doing economics research on women's in economics, India. So we'll send private parts because we do research on economics body parts to determine medium size or breast in women's in economics. It's for the science of economics. Can you please just send me your boobs and Vegana? I am doing a research for economics of women. This is for your sake. I'm trying to help you. Okay, I think that's enough of Mad Lad Indian Edition. Remember to post your Bob and Vegana, and this has been it for me. Leave a like for Bob and leave a like for Vegana. And this has been my pleasure. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with.
Man, I miss classic PewDiePie, but that's exactly. This is literally, David, your super chat made that happen. Your $10 super chat took us down that memory lane right there. Oh, those videos are so good. Fantastic. So there you go, David. You got your money's worth, brother. You got your money's worth. Yes, exactly. All we see is 1.6 million people that need to be deported. So again, that is all because of the topic right here of these 1.6 million signatures to get this illegal immigrant released. Absolutely insane, disgusting behavior. Anima Chain says that YouTube won't let me say what I want to about the illegal alien truck driver. So use your imagination on what I would have said. Probably the same things that I want to say, just not on YouTube. So I totally understand, brother. Totally understand. Simped on Simpcast says, Disbrew says Lauren Lavera is mid. Your thoughts? That name's not jumping out at me. So I'll have to look her up. Simped on Simpcast says, no streaming during college football. Solo Felix says, you appear on EFAP 24-hour 7th anniversary stream. When is it? I mean, I've been on a couple of their anniversary streams, but I haven't been on EFAP in forever. I'm always busy as hell. Marine Rebel says less than a week until Ole Miss plays football. Can't wait. I'm ready for Bama. I'm ready for Bama. Little Jim's Halo says that white liberal deleted her account. Yep, she did. Jake Stanley says I'm incredibly drunk. I love you and everyone. Well, be safe, brother. Be safe. Steel Leg of History says we'll be keeping your mom in my prayers. Be blessed. Thank you. I appreciate it, brother. Brian Stewart says only way to recover is to run it back, knockout. Can't wait to play some Mario Kart. Lord Bothus says plenty of us watch you guys be tarded in Fall Guys or Among Us too. Mario Kart being the game has little to do with our love for the streams, and that's exactly it. Like, so again, going back to that comment, like that was the thing that was so funny about it, is that this guy claiming that right here, it's because I'm financially dependent on the Switch 2 and Mario Kart World hype. It's one way he makes money. If he started admitting that it's trash, guess what? People would stop watching the Mario Kart streams on Wednesday. So essentially what this guy is saying is that if I told all of you that Mario Kart World was a terrible game, you therefore wouldn't watch us play. Because you're watching me play Mario Kart because you think that it's a good game, which makes no fucking sense. You can think the game is shit, but find it entertaining to watch us. But like I said, in the first 11 minutes of this CobraCast, I made more money in the first 11 minutes of this CobraCast than I do for 4 hours of fucking Mario Kart. I have zero financial ties to Mario Kart World being dog shit or what. Doesn't really matter. But I mean, if we, as you say, when we play Among Us, when we play Fall Guys, when we play Party Animals, we play Fortnite, we still have a ton of people watching. So it doesn't really matter what we play. So, but just retards are going to be retards. So what are you going to do, right? But anyway, I hope you guys, I hope you guys don't find out that I have been covering up for Mario Kart World and been lying to all of you. I hope you never find out. Jake Stanley says, I'm going to go watch Beardo suck it. I'm glad you put the period there. Just saying. Okay. Gay Locata says, next topic. Let's see. I don't know your name, but it says, I don't give a shit about Mario Kart. It's watching y'all play head-to-head in any game that's fun to watch. Yes, I mean, dude, we could play the shittiest game in the world, and it would still be entertaining because of us yelling at each other. So, Patriotic Cat says, a sheep doesn't mind being tormented by wolves. Ricochet says, hail the 199. King Moon says, wait till she sees what happens at the number 6 dance. Brian K says, let Chicago self-delete. Nas says, sounds like a call to do the needful went out. Sola says, that's who Elon's third-party voters are. I agree. The horror host says, I'm going to channel my Cato the Elder and say, India, what is it? Go for it. Steel Storm says, there's no bots, just a billion Indians instead. Ryan says, these people will need to explain that to the families that lost their loved ones by this monster and expect them to get a negative negative action from them. Vicky says, Jeremy, what do you think of Cracker Barrel? I've made a couple of videos on that now. I made a Geeks and Gamers video on it. So I got plenty to say on that topic. And I've had plenty to say. But Cracker Barrel and the white women that are running it, they all need to be fired. As a matter of fact, here is what ultimately needs to happen with Cracker Barrel. If you're interested, I've got the video right here. Here we go. You ready for this? This is what needs to happen at Cracker Barrel right here. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Julie, CEO of your favorite Southern themed restaurant, and I want all of you to know that we hear you. We fucked up. So we're going to fix it, starting with Uncle Herschel. Don't you dare move from that rocking chair, sir. You're back in the logo. Yeah. You said we went woke. fuck that. Not only did we go back to our southern roots, we doubled the fuck down. How are those pancakes tasting?
It's like a Kid Rock concert in my mouth.
Do you own a certain red hat? Well, guess what? 25% off. How do you like them pancakes? I'll take it, but I'm still going to call you woke. Please, please, please come back to Cracker Barrel. I beg of you. I just lost this company $100 million over a logo made in Canva. I thought you fuckers liked that Chip and Joanna shit. Well, lesson fucking learned. Help a sister out, please.
I mean, ultimately, Cracker Barrel, they need to understand what the people want. And no one puts it better than, I tweeted this out, but no one has put it better than this guy right here. So this right here.
Put the racism back in the logo. Y'all messing up Cracker Barrel. Nobody asked for this, man. That's one place you could leave it just like it is. I need to feel the Confederacy in there, man. Where's Robert E. Lee, man? Let's get these statues back up. The South shall rise again. I don't want this woke crap. What DEI hire made this logo? This is terrible. Robert E. Lee is rolling over in his grave right now. You just want to welcome everybody down to the barrel? Nah, man. You need to feel like you don't belong. That's what makes the edges of the pancake crispy.
Yeah.
It's racism. This Chip and Joanna logo, Food Network. I hate this woke crap. Go woke, go broke. I won't be going back down to Cracker Barrel until they put the old logo back.
It's perfectly said, man. Like, and yeah, I mean, you know, I saw someone say like, well, what's racist about it? He's memeing. He's memeing is what he's doing. But it's funny because ultimately we don't care about people being offended. We as a society do not care. I think you have the right to be offended over whatever you want to be offended over. You have that right. And I have no problem with you being offended over anything you want to be offended over. But it doesn't mean that anyone should fucking care. You can do it. You can cry. You can pretend that you're upset. It doesn't matter. But stop pandering to these losers because these losers don't actually matter. And we're learning that. We've been learning that for a while now. And this Cracker Barrel thing has just... It's went crazy with how viral this story has gone. I can't really believe how viral it's gone, to be fair. And we should have been dealing with this a lot more with some of the changes that we've seen from corporate America and some of the decisions we've seen across the board. I'm trying to find this one picture right here that I think right here. I mean, this is, look at this. Look at these changes. This is depressing. I have been complaining about this for as long as I can remember. Look at what McDonald's used to be. Look what it is now. Look at what Pizza Hut used to be. Look what it is now. Taco Bell. Like personality. Look at the personality before versus this soulless bullshit. And not only that, man, like going into a McDonald's is downright depressing. Now, to be fair, and I saw a lot of people saying, Jeremy, I can't believe you still go to McDonald's. I mean, I don't eat McDonald's consistently at all. But every now and then I'll pop in there if I'm on the road or something like that, you know. But I mean, this has been going on for a long time. And once people mobilize and once people start to unify around something, this is the results that you can see. I mean, this Cracker Barrel thing has gone insane, but it should have happened for McDonald's. It should have happened for Pizza Hut. It should have happened for Taco Bell. You know what one of the worst ones is? I'll show you right now one of the worst ones. Some of you will feel what I'm saying. Hang on, I got to pull it up real quick because this is what pisses me off more than anything. And that would be the Miami Dolphins logo. Dude, this pisses me off more than Look at this bullshit. Look at the old Miami Dolphins logo versus this new garbage. Look at this garbage. Why would you change from that old logo to this new garbage? That old logo, iconic, has personality. Amazing. And then this looks like a fucking Shamu the Whale. Like this is terrible. Lifeless corporate bullshit. And you can point to almost any industry where they take the personality out of everything. I hate it. Hate it so much. And you know, as a you know, I mean, I'm following the Dolphins now. It's weird to say, I can't say I'm a Dolphins fan per se. Like, I'm a Tua Tagovailoa fan because he's from Alabama. So I'm going to follow the Dolphins. But I do like the Dolphins. I try to pull for pretty much any Florida teams. But I'm pulling for the Dolphins right now. And I've always liked the Dolphins. But this new logo is awful. It really is. So anyway, we'll see what happens with Cracker Barrel. But this is an outrage that should have happened for a long, long time. And at least people are bitching. So we'll see what happens. Doc Hollywood for 50 says, I watch Az play Gollum, and that game sucks ass. Exactly. Thank you, Doc Hollywood, for the $50. Thank you, sir. John freaking Murdoch for 50 says, hey, Jeremy. I found you. Mod Lives Matter, Chat Lives Matter, and Hail Unit 199 and all Mossad agents from LA. Thank you so much, John freaking Murdoch. Drinky Crow for 50 says, don't F with the crackers or get damn. Shit. Hail to you, Drinky Crow, for $50. Let's see. Jacoby says it was definitely better without Meek yelling. He needs meds. I thought it was a little boring without that. I thought it was a little boring, but I didn't have a headache afterwards. So, David Phillips says, remember Uncle Cracker? I do remember Uncle Cracker. What happened to him? If you spam, you're being deported. If you spam, you're deported. Unless you're spamming super chats. That's the only thing you're allowed to spam. You can spam super chats and get the memberships, but anything else, we deport you immediately. No questions asked. No due process around here. No due process with our deportations. Get the fuck out. That's how it works around here. Deported immediately. Is Tua the one with the fake girlfriend? No, Grotto Rabbit. That was God, why am I throwing a blank on his name? From Notre Dame. What was his name? I'm not Manti Te'o. It's Manti Te'o. Manti Te'o. That's the craziest story I've ever heard. Manti Te'o. Westby playing for 10 says they got mad at saying they keep blacks in the kitchen. Well, yeah, we want food full of seasoning. Thank you for the 10. The Good White says, hi, dear. Can you open up your clothes? Boobs are awesome. Boobs are awesome. Do milk. Thank you. Jeremy's alt account. Oh my God. Wow, you guys are quick. Wow, that's quick. I respect that. So Felix says, play the milk truck song. Which one's the milk truck song? Zinny Bix says, of freaking course, these critters would cry over someone that had no remorse on killing 3 people. Oh, you mean the one that Yellow Flash plays for his intro? Is that the one you're talking about? Sad how people no longer value life. Thank you, Zinny Biscuit. Pippi says, are you going to Halloween Horror Nights? Rumor is that it's supposed to be really good this year. We shall see. I will be at Halloween Horror Nights this year. Absolutely. Simpin on Simpcast says, Bama going to blow FSU's Seminole win Saturday. I mean, I feel good about Alabama versus FSU, but until the season starts, I don't know what to expect from Bama, but I do expect that they're going to beat FSU, but we'll see. Quan Chi says, talk about the Roblox controversy. I've got to get caught up on that. I don't know, like, Roblox is such a foreign game to me. Like, I don't know anything about it. I know there's a big controversy going on about it right now, but as I say, without knowing all the specifics and the details, because apparently the people are saying it's like, I guess there's like a big issue with PDF files targeting children in the game like that. And I always say that, you know, like, it always comes back to parenting. It always comes back to parenting. Those fucking freaks and weirdos are going to be out there. Parents need to make sure that they are aware of what their kids are doing. And until that problem is solved, these people are going to continue to find outlets to prey upon children. And that's the sad reality of it. But yeah, but I don't know anything about Roblox. I listen, I don't mind. I don't judge. But let's just be clear. Roblox is a children's game, and I focus on alpha male games like Fortnite and Mario Kart. So I don't really have time for kid games. I focus on alpha male games. So I don't really have time for that bullshit, okay? Zinni Business says, liberal white women, we normal white women don't associate with them. I certainly know that. Jameson says, why Cracker Barrel? Women can't handle rejection. Women can't handle rejection. Mr. Bentham says, you thought you could get away with it, Jeremy. I was wondering why we were all watching these Mario Kart streams and donating. We're on to you now. It's over, boys. It is over. I'm done. Steel Storm says, it's what communists do. They destroy your culture and they take power. Happened in Russia, Spain, and China. Lapco says Tampa Bay was about the only NFL update I liked. The original was garbage. Oh, I disagree. I like the original. Jimmy Ray says Tua Tug. I have how did Trump say it? Tagovailoa. Is that how he said it? I can't remember. I can't remember how Trump screwed up his name. David Phillips says, Jeremy, I was driving down the road here in PNW and saw an ad for Uncle Cracker at an Indian casino. Shaking my head. Really? I remember Uncle Cracker back in the day. I don't know what he's been up to. So, Little Orphan Funkhauser says Dolphins O-line looked pretty bad today. Pray for Tua this season. Hopefully Trump blessed him with his meme pronunciation. Fins up and hail Unit 199. I don't try to pay attention too much to preseason, but I mean, I think Mike McDaniels has 1 year left. And if they don't make the playoffs this year, I think Mike McDaniels is done. Seminole Simpcast says, take Wicked Virtue to Terrifier to Haunted Nights. Mr. No One says, my kids always ask to play Roblox, and I tell them stop being a gay and play Halo or Gears. I respect that. Johnny the Wiz Kid says, this is my part one of Rumble Rant. I talked to a friend of mine about the Cracker Barrel logo change and modernizing establishments. First, COVID affected them with the lack of customers. Rebranding is supposed to appeal to younger people because only older people go to Cracker Barrel. And sad truth, Gen Z want logos simplified. And that's what the restaurants believe the market wants. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's about destroying legacy. I think it's about destroying the idea that a straight white male with family values and a work ethic is a symbol for them. I think that they want to move as far away from that as possible. I think it's much more than just market research. It's about destroying and destruction and taking all of that iconic nostalgia that is based in straight white males and family values. That's what it is. Andre CR says gay. That's all he says. Mr. Bentham says, my 2-day-old just turned to me and said, Papa, why is that bald man forcing you to donate? He seems like a Mossad agent. And I said, I don't know, honey. And we just cried together. Do better, Jeremy. Freedom. Retro Knight says, whatever happened to Tom? The guy with the weird parrot. Tom. Oh, Tom, the Rogue Attraction Tom. Okay, I didn't know when you said weird parrot. He's still doing his thing. He's got his channel over there. So he hasn't been working with us for a while though. Let's see. Jay says, I like that story. I did too. It was a good story. It's really, a really heartfelt story. And we both cried together. So Okay. I saw this and I was very confused. And I'm still confused. Breaking. Police in India have arrested a man who recently alleged that he had been coerced into burying hundreds of bodies of women who were raped before being murdered. Okay. The arrested individual known as Masked Man was concealing his identity in videos, worked as a driver and sanitation worker for nearly 2 decades, filed a complaint alleging he was forced under death threats to dispose of over 500 bodies of women and girls raped by influential figures linked to this temple since 2005. Victims reportedly included pilgrims from various Indian states and Nepal, and some bodies burned and others burned in pits around the temple town. In other words, this is basically the majority of people that make up Elon Musk's Twitter. Sad, but true. And this is why I've kind of lost a lot of faith in Twitter, because I've found like that so many of those accounts that Elon boosts are like Indian accounts. It's crazy when you actually look at how many of these like Elon fanboy accounts are all like people from India. It's crazy. And it is just, it is, I think, I can't remember who it was, but it was a long time ago. I think Clay Travis said this, but I can't remember the direct comparison he was making, but I think he made it about social media. But the point being is that, have you ever been to one of those, your local carnival or circus or fair, and you go into those houses with those distorted mirrors and it just distorts reality? And so nothing you're actually seeing is real, but it distorts what you are seeing. That is social media. That is what social media is doing across the board. It's doing it with, Instagram. You have people that only post the best parts of their life or post things that make it look like their life is great. And then you're sitting around, eating Cheetos, laying in your bed, and you're like, fuck, I'm a loser, dude. Look at this guy. This guy's going out. He's got, all this cool stuff going on. He's driving fast cars. He's at, the lake. He's at the beach. It's and like, no, he's projecting. These people that are posting their perfect life on social media is projection. But we're sitting there at home and we're just like getting more and more depressed because we're like, oh my God, like I'm sitting here, with my hand down my pants eating Cheetos, and this guy's living his best life. The reality of it is that guy's not living his best life, but he's projecting to make you think he is. And, all of the artificial inflation in terms of like, the pro LGBT propaganda that gets all this likes and all this, and it just distorts reality. It's horrible, man. Let's see. I'd rather be a loser. I mean, Cheetos, laying around eating Cheetos isn't a bad way to do it. So, all right, let's see where we're at. Joe Bit says, anyone who doubts Cracker Barrel is woke. Benny Johnson has a new compelling video detailing the new owners of Cracker Barrel having hardcore TDS, MAGA for life. I believe it. I mean, look, there's this woman earlier that, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, right here. I mean, this puts it into perspective right here. Meet the new VP of Marketing Communications at Cracker Barrel. Any questions? Their HQ is full of woke activists who won't ever understand their actual customers. Brand destruction 101. She, her. Julia Perry. She, her. Look at here. At Cracker Barrel Old Country Store, we've been on a journey to improve and understand as individuals and as a company. We believe that we harness the uniqueness of our differences. We become better. The Cracker Barrel Dining Room is a place where people of all ages, races, genders, ethnicities, walks of life, political preferences, and sexual orientations can come together and feel at home. And then here's Julia Perry going, this post makes me proud and happy. That means this doesn't happen by mistake. It never does. This doesn't happen by mistake. So this is not like, you know, this isn't chalked up to like, oh, it's just a marketing tool. No, this is them trying to usher in their identity politics through a fucking restaurant. This is where we are. And it's insane, but it's not surprising. Slain Hope says fake news. India doesn't have sanitation. The horror host says, let's see. I believe that Indian should be destroyed. Phrasing Cato the Elder again. Got you. Oh, furthermore, I don't know how to pronounce it, but thank you, horror host. Piano Dean says, hey, Jeremy, did you happen to see the meme that Antonio Brown tweeted about the Cracker Barrel logo? Antonio Brown's been tweeting a lot about Cracker Barrel. I'm not going to scroll his account per se, but I will. Let's see. So AB, because AB posts a lot of stuff. Like, okay, all right. I'm making sure that it's safe to scroll. Okay, we're just gonna. Dude, we could just do a whole fucking show on AB's Twitter account. Okay, so we're going to start from the top, okay? So here's AB, all right? We're going to start from the top. You guys ready? Okay, here we go. Whoa, that's Ellen? Hold on. That's Ellen? What? There's no way that's Ellen DeGeneres. There's no way. Holy shit. Wow. Apparently that's Ellen. Says it right here. Is that Ellen's wife? Oh, okay. 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 I've never seen Ellen's wife, so I didn't know. So that's Ellen's wife. Okay. So that's what TMZ intentionally clickbaiting. I respect it. Okay. Damn, AB. Damn, AB. All right. Oh, here we go. Here's our boy down in Florida. Let's listen. Let's listen. Here we go.
I got their drip. I got their body. We got their. We got these guys at the top. Sold the 65-year-old lady. Walker is the person that sold our 65-year-old victim. She bought these on a Saturday night. She took some of these, and on Sunday morning, she was walking out of her house to church when she collapsed. So Nate could have this drip. Did you hear what I said? He's buying this drip from selling drugs to people on the streets, one of which.
He's the man. I don't know why they're censoring all the words. That's kind of strange, but the fact that he's got his drip, as he says, is absolutely awesome. So we're just going through. Oh no, AB. Woo! There it is. All right. There's AB. All these fucking white people around him. He's got a bunch of white people. Oh no! I gotta scroll past that one. I gotta be careful, man. Gay. Making Joe Biden. Okay, I'm not gonna AB's Twitter account is way too wild, man. It's way too wild. So we're just gonna stop right there. But there you go, Piano Dean. I can't go any further on AB's Twitter account. David Phillips says all the bitches wearing the thick frame glasses. That's the first clue. 100%. 100%. Eric K says India has the caste system. The lower classes have no rights. A guy my dad knew had to flee with his bride he married outside of his class. Michael Williams says you need to do a weekly This Week in AB segment. AB's entire Twitter account is absolutely crazy, man. So okay, let's see what else we got. Here we go. The U.S. Pentagon is preparing to deploy National Guard troops to Chicago as part of a sweeping effort to address rising crime, homelessness, and undocumented immigration. Let's go. This is what I voted for right here. Clean up the United States of America. This is why Donald Trump is the dude. The fact that he's going to clean up Chicago is insane. That's wild because Chicago has just been so effed for so long. It'll be unbelievable to see that. But look, man, you know where he needs to go next? I mean, I know Gavin Newsom will tell you it's different, but this is where he needs to go next.
There's the American dream and the California dream. There's no Alabama dream. Eat your heart out, Texas, Tennessee, and Florida. This is California. The world looks to us to see that it's possible to live, advance, and prosper together across every conceivable difference. It's what makes this state great, that we don't tolerate that diversity as we once had, but we truly can look today and talk in terms of how we celebrate that diversity. There's the American dream and the California dream. There's no...
So maybe they can, again, this guy, I know he's trying to stay relevant right now and he's doing everything he can to, try to, I guess he's trying to use Donald Trump's tactics to get his own traction, but it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. Did you guys see this? So this guy in Los Angeles, this was a crazy speed chase that happened. This guy stops for gas during the police chase, fills up his car, and gets away. You guys see this?
Southbound Long Beach now making another westbound turn here, finding another gas station. Might be the same one. He must be low on gas. Driver stepping out of the vehicle. And he's going to drop it right here. Banding. Oh, he's going to get gas.
I like how the biker's sitting there not giving a fuck. Like, this biker's just like, whatever, bro. Do your thing. Well, here's my question for this, and this is what I don't understand. Like, he didn't put a card in there, so how did he get gas? I don't understand how the pump was turned on. I mean, this is in California. I mean, literally anywhere I go, I drive all over the country. So, like, how did he actually pump gas? I'm confused on that.
Driver.
Cash? Yeah, but he didn't go inside.
Nervously getting gas after feeling some degree of relief here, although you could tell he's still very animated. He's got his shirt covering his face.
Oh, you're saying there's a worker right there? Like, are you saying there's a worker right here when he ran? You're saying the worker was right there? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense if that's what he did. Because when he did pull in,
Must be low on gas.
he ran up.
Driver stepping out of the vehicle.
Right there. So that's what he was. Okay, that makes sense then.
And he's going to drop it right here. Banning. Oh, he's going to get gas. This driver nervously getting gas after feeling some degree of relief here, although you can tell he's still very animated. He's got his shirt covering his face.
Biker just sitting there not giving a
the
fuck.
Helicopters, but pretty unaware of the fact that he's pretty much on his own down there. There's really nobody pursuing him anymore. All of the law.
I am Cornholio. Dude, if he started doing that, if he just walked around, he's like, I am Cornholio. I need teepee for my bunghole.
Enforcement has pulled off. LAPD has abandoned this pursuit. California Highway Patrol has sent their helicopter off to other assignments. So it looks like he is really just he's got a little wad of cash there, maybe. I mean, he couldn't be acting any more suspicious, I'll tell you that.
Where are the cops? Like, where the fuck are the cops? So just to be clear, it's in California. Now, the fact that he's had enough time, you got a helicopter following him, no cops in sight, but to be fair, and you guys know, like, this is CobraCast, Unit 199, we are always fair. To be fair, the cops were arresting someone because they misgendered a person. So that was far more important. The cops were like, someone was misgendered. We have to go arrest the person that did the misgendering. So they didn't have time to deal with this guy. So
just dropping the drop. This is wild scene here as he just drops the pump and continues on after a quick splash of gas. Now back on the run here, but there's nobody behind him as he continues to drive like a maniac through here. And now getting back onto Long Beach Boulevard. There's CHP now, just about one block behind him with lights and sirens blaring, and it'll come out the other side of this overpass. Or he could pull the classic move.
So apparently right here, and I haven't heard an update, but apparently he pulls under the bridge out of the sight of the helicopter. He ditches the car. And I don't think they caught, at least the last I heard, they hadn't caught this guy.
There he is. He's coming out the other side. No, that's not him. He is now underneath. He's out.
He bailed.
He's out. He pulled it. He bailed under the freeway, and the vehicle is rolling. Law enforcement pulling up here, spotting the lonely vehicle, the empty vehicle, and that suspect is on foot right behind them. You have to presume that he is now hiding underneath the 10 freeway. And that vehicle just rolled into a light pole, and the pursuit is over, and now it becomes a manhunt for that suspect, that driver.
But this has got to be the most California thing ever, okay? So if you look at this right here, okay?
Law enforcement pulling up here.
So right here, you can't see it, but there's a light pole right here, if you can see my cursor. The car that he jumped out of is slowly rolling towards the light pole. I believe that there's a person right here that's like on a bike, and this dude doesn't move. This guy just sits there. He's like, oh, it's fucking California. It's crazy shit that happens every day.
Here, spotting the lonely vehicle, the empty vehicle, and that suspect is on foot right behind them. You have to presume that he is now hiding underneath the 10 freeway. And that vehicle just rolled into a...
See, you got a guy that's sitting there on a bike. He's just sitting there. He's like, who cares?
Light pole, And
this guy, he wasn't even going to move.
And the pursuit is over, and now it becomes a manhunt for that suspect, that driver who pulled maybe the smartest move of his night underneath the 10 freeway, just dumping the vehicle where he was out of sight from law enforcement, out of sight from the helicopters. And gosh, if he walks away from this, I tell you, this was a wild one, Mark.
Indeed. Well,
and so I guess that he got away. That's the latest update that I heard, that they never got him. Which that's like GTA level shit, man. The fact that let me see if there's any update to anything. So right here, Autism Capital says, Grok says he got away with it too. What a story he has to tell. Got chased by the cops, stopped for gas, and still got away. I respect it. Okay. Colin Rugg says, I'm still baffled that someone stole a tanker truck and got away with it. What? Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, someone stole a tanker truck and got away with it. Yeah.
Originally as two people in the car, and just keeps coming up to trucks here. Please move out of the way. Please, I'm going to widen out. Because, again, this guy has a gun. We don't know what's going to happen. I think the driver just ran out. The driver said, you can have it. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, the driver said, I want nothing to do with it. See the rightful owner there of the semi? He's trying to get out of the way so that he doesn't get run over. But the guy probably just had a gun to him. So I can only imagine how scared he is to see his semi being taken away here with who knows what is in the back of this semi. Is it some sort of hazardous material? Don't know. If I can see the stickers on the back at some point, we'll try to read it and figure out what.
So this guy actually got away? Like, how did the cops not catch this guy? How is this possible?
Because now you have a multi-thousand-pound vehicle, which could be used as a weapon against that patrol car. So it's not something that we teach or practice or even think about doing. Yeah. It's a valid question, but it's just not something we do.
We saw somebody running.
DEI cops. I agree. DEI cops.
I wasn't sure whether that was going to be an officer looking to deploy a spike strip or whether it was just someone in downtown watching this play out in front of them. But it's we likely will never know at this point, as they are now blocks away on 3rd Street and Broadway, heading back towards
female cops in pursuit. Yes, exactly. This is why, let's see. Ditched the truck, got into another truck, and dipped. Listen, man, for as long as I will live, live police chases are absolutely phenomenal. Like, there's nothing better. Obviously, you don't want to see anyone get hurt, anyone innocent anyway get hurt, but it's just, there's nothing better than watching a live police chase, man. I just can't stop. I can't stop it when I see them happening. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch this. I'm going to sit here and watch this the whole time. It's just too damn good. It's the best reality TV show on that there is. So, let's see. Julie for $9.99 says, I've super chatted you before. Worked for WWE for 30 years. Funny story. Back in the day, if you bet Neidhart 20 in Toronto, he would knock off someone's turban. Good old the anvil right there. Thank you, Julie. That's cool as hell that you worked there for 30 years. That's insane. Harley says, Jeremy, do you need a Buc-ee's feed? I would love a Buc-ee's feed. Like a feed that we could just watch Buc-ee's the whole time. Yes. Let's see. Harley says, what the fuck are we doing? We're chilling, bro. Eric K says, I got that one. Ryan Miller says, the woke mayor Brandon Johnson and the media are going to lose their shit when they see the National Guard and law enforcement cleaning up Chicago. It will be glorious. East Coast Toasted Boy says, Jeremy, it's Cali. They defunded the cops. Welcome to Gavin Newsom's California. Jake says, yo, Jeremy, I used to be a California dim. You nerdrotic drinker got me on the alt-right pipeline. God bless y'all. I've changed my life since. Thank you. Well, I'm happy to hear that, man. I don't think that those guys are like necessarily as political as me. But yeah, they're awesome and good friends. Eric says, this is Gavin Newsom's America. What do you expect? It's true. Sad, but true. Let's see. Oh man, where did no. There we go. They call it off. It's too crazy driving. Talking about the police chases. No, that's not what I wanted. What is this? This isn't. Okay, hang on. Woman starts crying over the Cracker Barrel rebrand. Says she ran out of the store crying when she was given one of their old peg games. I'm in front of Cracker Barrel right now, like a crazy person, because I saw they were rebranding. Cracker Barrel is my childhood. Mind blowing. This isn't satire. Okay, what is this?
In front of Cracker Barrel right now, like a crazy person, because I saw they were rebranding, and Cracker Barrel is like my childhood. Any spring break, we would always go with my grandparents, and I heard today that the peg games, they've changed and they don't have the original rules on them anymore. And this game was like the core memory of Cracker Barrel. And so I came to my closest one in Hilliard, Ohio, and I asked them if they had any. They had only gotten the new games with the new rules. And so I asked the manager. I just explained to him like how much this stupid little game meant to me. And he found me an original one with the original rules. And I just want to say thank you. I ran out because I was crying, and I'm still crying because it just means so much to me. And just thank you.
I don't believe this is real at all. This seems mega fake. I don't believe that to be real at all. I think that's 100% bullshit. 100%. Maybe I'm wrong, but it don't seem legit to me. I didn't see any tears, and it just seemed very, very like trying to get attention on social media. So, we shall see. Your Barmy says this girl needs your hug, Jeremy. I'll pass. Harley Dave for a proper 199 says Jeremy loves the peg games. For a proper 199. Ladies and gentlemen, what does that mean? What does that mean? You know what it means. You ready? You got to thank Harley Dave. Got to thank Harley Dave. It's all his fault. It's all his fault. And we'll probably run the 47-second clip of Trump right here. 3, 2, 1.
Should I do it?
Do not come.
Come on, baby. Come on. I'm going to do it.
Do not come.
I'm going to come. Beautiful white paint. It's coming down at 10,000 miles an hour. It's coming down at levels of speed that nobody ever even conceived of. Where it's rough, but it's coming, and now it's turned around. It turns around, and it's coming, and it's going to, I said, oh, because you see at that bottom, this section right here, that sucker's, oh.
You love it to see it. Hail Harley Dave. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. By the way, look at this. I saw this meme right here, and it's an awesome meme, but I think it would be better if JD Vance was slowly morphing into fat JD Vance through the years, and then in 2036, he's the fully formed fat JD Vance. You know what I mean? I think that would be perfect. So if some of our memers could do that, like, so JD Vance starts out normal, and then, 2030, he starts to show, just slowly starts to show, and then by the time we get to 2036, he's fully formed fat JD Vance. That would be perfect. So I'm sure some of the memers out there can work on that. But yes, I if this is what we have, I think we're going to be in very, very good shape. If this is what we have. But the fat JD Vance meme, I hope he ultimately goes back to that. That would be great if he actually, because he used to be a little chubby. And now I just think that JD Vance just needs to embrace it. Just own it, bro. Just start eating a bunch of cheeseburgers. You know? So, dude, listen. You want to know how I know that we are definitely changed? Everybody's like, oh, what has Trump done? Trump has done, and Trump has done so much. But if you want a clear evidence of that Donald Trump has changed the culture. So as you guys know, I, haven't been very happy with the announcement of the Black Ops 7 Call of Duty. I thought that it looked really bad. And if you looked at the ratio that's on the trailer for Black Ops 7, I haven't looked at it in a couple of days, but it was ratioed really badly, okay? It was ratioed really badly. Let's see what that ratio is right now before we continue on. So the trailer has 44 million views, and the trailer has 385,000 downvotes to only 51,000 upvotes. A massive ratio, okay? Massive. Now, the reason I bring this up is because clearly Trump has changed the culture. Because this is a thumbnail and title of a YouTube video talking about Black Ops 7. That is the title, and that is the thumbnail. We are so back. We are so back. All right? Yes. We are healed. We are healed as a nation. All right. This is what we need to see more. I'm going to assume that this video got demonetized. I'm pretty sure. But that's a hell of a title and thumbnail. I respect it too. I mean, let me see if that, let's see. I don't know what channel this is from, but I'll see if I can find that video. So, let's see. Not seeing it. Yes, I'm typing it. Is this it? What is happening? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right, look at all right, look at this channel. Look at this. Here we go. Right here. This channel with almost 6,000 subscribers. Look at the thumbnails. All right. What is this? I don't know if I want to click on any of these. Look at this is all right. I gotta fuck it. Here we go.
My niggas, it's your boy Invader back. What's going on today, my niggas? It's your boy Invader back with another video. And to start this video out, I don't spend too much time on Reddit to begin with. I don't spend any time on Reddit at all. Every now and then, though, I do like to check the Call of Duty and like Battlefield subreddits and shit and like see what niggas are talking about. Usually on Reddit though, they're talking about a bunch of bullshit, retarded stuff, right? Like there's really nothing ever important, and they're always whining, acting like a bunch of.
I don't think he's black. I don't know, but he sounds like a white dude.
Babies, right? Like, big surprise. Redditors are crying and acting like pussies, right? Like, this is breaking news. Fucking utterly game-changing information I'm fucking providing to you guys. But I have a point here. As I'm looking through shit in the Call of Duty Black Ops Evan subreddit, right? I see a bunch of niggas thirsting over one of the chicks from the trailer. And guys, this isn't the first.
All right, we got to check out another video from him. I got to see this one.
And make sure all the school teaching the children how to be a homosexual and make sure they all teach about the transgender.
What's going on today, my niggas? It's your boy Invader back with another video.
I can't keep playing this shit. I can't do it.
And man, these trans niggas, they are mad as fuck.
I can't keep playing this shit, dude. Oh my god, this is amazing.
Because I was making fun of one of their homies. Oh no, you were bullying Riley. Oh no, you called it how it is. You called him a faggot and a nerd for cheating in a fucking video game. Oh no, I hope you end yourself. Oh, the irony in a trans nigga telling you to kill yourself is one of the funniest shits I've ever heard. They have, isn't their suicide rate like, I don't know, like in the 60s or like.
This is the greatest YouTube channel that has ever existed. This is the greatest YouTube channel.
70%, like 70% of them niggas be killing themselves. It's probably more like 40% or some shit like that in reality. But, you know, that's still a lot of niggas. You know, if you survey every other demographic in terms of like suicide rates and shit like that.
All right, this dude, unfortunately, this channel is probably not going to last long. But this guy needs to get a Rumble channel right now. Okay. Needs to get a Rumble channel right now. I'm not going to keep watching this shit because I don't want my channel taking down. But this guy is a hero. All right. This guy is a hero. This is awesome. So as you see all of his thumbnails, let's go to videos. What's his most popular video? His most popular. Let's go. That's awesome, man. So there you go. If you guys are interested, you can go check his channel out. But have at it. What will happen in Venezuela? I see we're sending some small sea cannons and devil dog. Yeah, I heard that we've got some ships that are heading that way. I don't know the specifics and the details of it. So yeah, I just heard the story, but I don't know the specifics of it. East Coast Toasty Boy says Jeremy sub to him. I'll sub to him. Where did it go? Here, just so you guys see it. All right. Boom. There you go. All right. I don't think his channel's going to last very long, but I respect him. Let's see. Check out is it Colin the White if you want more. What, like on Twitter? Is that him on Twitter? I'll look and see. I'll look it up. But I think we're gonna end it there. Oh, Dennis is here. Dennis says, fuck Donald Trump. Lock him up. Dennis, if somebody sends me a $20 super chat, I'll ban you. But I'm going to leave you here until somebody sends me $20. Okay? And then I'm going to make money off of you. So you got it. Somebody's got to send me 20 and then he's deported. Okay? He's deported. As soon as somebody sends me 20, he's deported. So I didn't even ask for 50 for you, Dennis, because to be honest, you're just not worth 50. But I think we can get 20 out of you. But there it is. It's over. It's over. We got 2 20s. We got Darth Venomous and Laughing Man and David Phillips. Oh my God. Everybody wants you banned. Zero Dork Man, the horror host. Everybody wants you gone. Metal Slave. Dennis. Pack it up. Pack it up, Dennis. It's over. Deported. That's the only due process. And Lady Aaron D confirmed. Jessica says I got him too soon. Not says I'm trying to hit like on his video. He may have them turned off. I'm not sure. But 1992 space movie, like everybody. John Murdoch. Oh my God. Okay, I should have asked for 50. I should have asked for 50. You guys are insane, man. You guys are insane. R.I.P. King Cobra. That's what's up, dude. Hope you're drinking crazy mixed drinks with Ozzy in Valhalla. Yeah, I know this, like, this YouTuber named King Cobra passed away. I don't know much about him. But it's obviously terrible. I think he was in his mid 30s. I guess he was a lolcow, kind of like DSP and Boogie and all these other guys, but I don't know much about him. So, look at there. Fun with collecting dropped a 20, even though it's in the form of a 199. Laughing Man with a 50 says nothing, but we can assume that means get rid of Dennis. Super Steve for 20 says, why not? Why not? See there, Dennis, you just made me a lot of money. And I didn't have to do anything but highlight your retardation. Too easy, brother. Too easy. Somebody said King Cobra died. Yeah, I mean, his dad uploaded a video, and I saw a lot of accounts talking about it prior to it getting confirmed. But yeah, apparently this guy died in his mid 30s. I don't know if it was self-inflicted. I have no idea. I don't know what the deal was. So no, Jeremy, you make all of your money from Nintendo and Mario Kart. Yeah, exactly. Cobra was old school internet weirdo. He was never harmful or malicious, and it's terrible that he passed. Thank you, horror host. Yeah, I didn't know much about him, so Laughing Man for another 50 says you should have asked for 50. I should have. Lesson learned. Lesson learned indeed. Died in his sleep? Really? Oh, wow. That's crazy, man. That's so sad. Did he have health problems? Did he have? That's right, because his dad said that he found him. That's right. His dad said he found him in his bed. Thought he was asleep at first. So, Rockatron for 20 says you probably didn't, but did you hear about the homeowner who defended him and his home against an intruder with a weapon, and the homeowner got arrested in Ontario, is it Canada? Ontario, I think that's how you say it. What rights do you have if you can't defend yourself? I didn't hear about that, but that doesn't surprise me in Canada. So it's terrible. But yeah, I mean, Canada's crazy, man. It really is. But I didn't hear that. I didn't hear about that specifically to my knowledge. I don't think I heard about that. Grego says, just here to pay lurker and Mossad tax. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you. You guys are insane. Ontario is where X-Ray Girl lives. Laughing Man's making fun of how I said it. So I don't know. The only thing that's cool about Canada is Trailer Park Boys. Okay, that's the only thing. Bret Hart used to be cool, but now Bret Hart's just Bret Hart is a bitter old man, but he's still, back in the day, Bret the Hitman Hart, the excellence of execution, the GOAT, like the greatest in-ring wrestler as far as a technical wrestler ever. But Trailer Park Boys is probably the best thing that Canada's given us right there. So Beastie Man says, did you read my super chat earlier? Also, hell, I've read all the super chats. I trying to see if I found you. Trying to remember if I saw yours, Beastie Man. I'm going back through to see. I don't recall seeing one from you. I'm scrolling all the way back to see. I'm not seeing one yet, and I'm scrolling. Was it early? Like, was it very early on? There it is right there. Yes, you said can't wait for the National Guard to do work. Hail National Guard. Yep, I did read that one. I did. There you go. Yep, I got you, bro. I got you. Is Canada better or worse than New Jersey? I mean, I've never really been to New Jersey. I've been through it, but I've never been to New Jersey. Just passing through. I've never been to Canada though. So, Boogie's Twisted Nipple says there's a doc on King Cobra. It's called Empire of Dirt. Noted. iCrux says no, they gave us Krista. Hail Krista. WW 25 for Switch 2, and RGT85 said it was a better port than home console. I haven't seen an RGT video in a couple days. I got to catch up on his content, so I definitely will. Lady Aaron D says, I've been to Canada so many times, I can't count. I want to go to the Toys R Us up there because they have Toys R Us still in Canada. So that'd be the only reason to go. That, you know, that, and I hear that Alberta is super cool. I hear Alberta's awesome. I would like to go to a WWE match in Canada because the fans are awesome, but it's just tough, man. Current WWE is just impossible to take seriously. It really is. So, Canada gave us John Campia. Laughing Man says, Jeremy never reads my super chats and I never get his shirts I ordered. I hope you do. Look, I still haven't gotten the IDOT shirt or the alligator IDOT shirt either. I'm still waiting on a lot of mine. I'm happy that I got this one at least. But what are you going to do? Y'all fools dissing Bret the Hitman Hart. Okay, hold on. I didn't diss Bret Hart. Okay. I think super highly of Bret Hart, but he has turned into a bitter old man. That doesn't change the fact that he is the excellence of execution. He's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. He's the greatest technical wrestler of all time. Okay. So no disrespect on the great Bret Hart from me. And I've always said that he has the most Canadian picture ever made. Here it is right here. Bret Hart, Canada. This should be the symbol of Canada right here. There's never been a more Canadian picture than this one right here. I got to find it. You know which one I'm talking about. A lot of you that watch the show. Oh, I didn't know he retook the picture. That's kind of cool. All right, open in new tab right here. Okay, there it is. The most Canada picture ever right there. That's it. There's never been a more Canada picture ever. The man right there. Apparently, he retook the picture. Where did it go? That's on Instagram. I can't. Facebook. Can I open this? That's not good quality. Open a new tab. Yeah, nothing's working. Everything's on Facebook. I'm not signed into stupid Facebook. I'm always leery to like, here, open that there. I'll blow this picture up. This is it's going to be a little fuzzy, but they posted that and said he kind of retook it. It's not the same picture, but it's close enough. But that's a badass picture right there. So that's Canada. Bull Bear says you missed my super chat, Jeremy. Dark Red Knight says Fortnite tonight. Not tonight. I got some stuff going on, obviously, with family. Bull Bear, you didn't send me a super chat. But now I'm going to scroll all the way back through. I don't think you sent me a super chat, Bull Bear. You're going to spend $2 to make me just scroll. I'm almost positive you have not sent me a fucking super chat. But because I play Fortnite, you're trolling me. And because I play Nintendo, you're trolling me because you fucking hate both of them. I'm pretty sure you're fucking with me. I'm scrolling. Maxus VT says you didn't read mine either. Now we're at that point in the show where I missed everybody's super chats. Bull Bear, you bastard. He got me. He got me. Bull Bear says, psych bitch, you know I don't send you money. Hail Bull Bear. I knew you were messing with me, but I was like, you know what? I got to go ahead and check, because he could be like, I don't want to intentionally not read someone's super chat if they send it. But Jeremy missed my super chat and he's muted, says Jason Becker. But all right, we are going to end it there. I want to, check on family, see what's going on. So, but yeah, if for those of you that aren't updated, my mom's surgery went well, but now the rehab process has started. And so she's in a lot of pain right now. The pain pills are wearing off. So she's not very happy right now. She I showed her the $500 super chat that somebody sent over on Rumble, and said, Mom, I showed it to her, but she was like, kind of like laid back. So I was like, I'll read it. So I was like, it says, this, and I only got to the first part, was like, for your mom. She goes, oh, I said, hang on, Mom, there's more. I says, for your mom. She did a hell of a job raising you as a retard or something like that. I can't remember the specifics what it said. And as soon as she heard that the guy called me a retard, she goes, oh, that's even nicer. I'm like, thanks, Mom. Thanks. I mean, my chat calls me names and now you're just endorsing it. So thanks, Mom. But my mom's cool as shit. So let me see. Where are you at? Let me see. Somebody said, let's see. Jeremy never talks about a wife or kids. Yeah, and I won't. The internet doesn't need to know anything about my personal life. I learned that very early on. The internet doesn't need to know about that. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Let me make sure I haven't missed any. Right here. Nope, we're good. We're good. Okay. So thank you guys so very much. I do appreciate it. Oh, Rumball says, get this guy on a game stream. Oh, you're talking about the YouTube channel? Yeah, that was awesome. But yeah, I was going to initially try to play Fortnite with the guys, but just too much going on. So I appreciate it. No stream tomorrow, but I'll see you guys Monday. And like I said, I'm planning this pretty awesome trip to meet with someone who was very instrumental in, G.I. Joe and the Real American Hero G.I. Joe toy line. I'll get into more specifics about that later, but I can't believe it's happening. And I can't believe it. We're going to vlog the whole thing. I'll record everything. And this is like literally meeting someone that defined my childhood, because I grew up playing G.I. Joes, playing with G.I. Joes, collecting G.I. Joes, watching G.I. Joes. So this is fucking crazy. So, but it's a long road trip from me. So I will be live streaming the road trip as well. So there might be spotty, hit or miss streams from time to time, but I'll be live streaming a lot of the road trip and everything like that. So it's going to be awesome. So thank you guys so much. Greatly appreciate all of you. Laffy Man says, retard Jeremy Unit 199 massage power. Thank you so much, Laughing Man. You guys have a good night and have a good weekend, and we'll talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.